But I think in today's society, women don't bring a lot of value to a relationship today.
What makes you say that?
A lot of them don't know how to cook.
Interesting. Okay.
A lot of them don't know how to clean. A lot of them are very selfish. A lot of them don't know how to take accountability for their own actions. That I can blame everything on everybody else.
Okay.
So when it comes to building a healthy relationship in today's society, I don't think that majority of women, maybe 2 out of 10.
Well, I'm in
if I
that
can go
2 out
half,
of 10. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm in that 2 out of 10.
I mean, what you married?
Because everything, but no, I mean, I wasn't doing all this being married,
Okay,
so to
so
speak. I already had these qualities.
So you
Because
had
I
this,
went after it.
right, and he married you for a reason.
True.
Right, now how many women did he run into prior to meeting you?
That's a great question.
Exactly.
Because we've been together a long time too. So.
He chose you for a reason.
True, but he didn't know those things you just named. He didn't know about me.
Really? And he just
didn't
chose
know
to
those
marry
things.
you? Really?
He didn't know those things. He probably assumed those things, but that was never a conversation.
But do you do them?
Hmm?
Do you do them?
Absolutely.
I digress.
But that's me.
So I think that we are comfort.
Comfort.
Yes, because your world should not exist outside of home when you're home. That's what I feel.
But if I'm the guy that's bringing, I can say brings up to the table. If I'm bringing that stability to the table, and whatever is outside I have to keep up or keep with it, I'm going to have to bring it home regardless.
It's not necessarily true. I don't agree with that. I don't think that you should ever bring your problem from the outside world home. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't communicate and talk about it, because if you're unbalanced, then that means your household is unbalanced, right? So, yes, I believe that you should work things out if you're having a rough time, but I don't think you should bring that anger home. You should bring it home far as wanting to alleviate it, but not bring it home as in, this is what is going on in the world. It should always be your alleviation, not you shouldn't bring it home far as, this is what I'm doing out here for you, type thing, stability type thing.
In a way, honestly, stability within the household. Because, again, just as a black man in society, you're dealing with so much out there. I can't be out there in here as well, because then nothing is going to work. It's just going to continue to be chaos. Your house should be your place of peace, period. So if I'm not bringing it to the table, I need to go, because as a wife, I just can't not do that, right. In my opinion. But also, on the flip side of that, he should be behaving in the way that should make me do that as well.
Right. So what women bring to the table, they bring peace, happiness, and they take care of little things. I feel like a lot of women take care of little things in the background that men don't really they take for granted.
I think we make home. We are the backbone.
Now,
we are the comfort.
I agree with the backbone.
Yes.
I agree with the backbone.
Comfort.
Because they say, behind a great man is a great woman. I believe that. What else?
I think we bring comfort.
Comfort.
Because,
comfort how?
When you're out in the world and it's hectic, your home should be your peace. So if you're coming home to your woman, we're bringing that peace. We should be your peace. And if we're not, then we got issues.
Also, I'm bringing the stability and peace within the home, but he also has to be able to let me know about the chaos, because I don't know what y'all go through. I just simply don't, So it's like something's going on. I'm a communicator. I'm huge on it, so I definitely bring that to the table in all its glory. It's not anger all the time. So it's not that. It's just that communication has to be two-way, because then it doesn't need to be, I'm trying to continue the peace, but then there's a wall up for you.
That is true.
That's chaos, and you're still just keeping that chaos.
The divorce rate is high.
Right.
for a reason.
So you feel like the divorce
A lot of
rate
people
is
cheat.
tied to that?
A lot of people cheat for a reason. What would you cheat for? If you bring everything to the table, it's a reason why people cheat.
Are you saying that's a reason why men cheat or women cheat?
I think both. But I think it's different from different perspectives. I think women cheat more so when a woman cheats, it's more emotional.
Okay.
When a man cheats, it's because he's not getting something that he wants.
Shit, communication. Not just communication, comprehension, understanding what I'm saying. Because people can talk to you all day. I told you this, I told you that. But if you're not willing to understand what I'm trying to say, come to my level, or be like, hey, you're a little bit above my level right now. Could you bring it down so I can understand it? Then we have nothing.
Listen to hear, not listen to respond.
I mean, also I want your response too, though.
But go ahead.
My thing is comprehension. That's it. Just can you comprehend what I'm saying? Can I comprehend what you're saying? Because you can communicate all the time, but if you're not you can look at the news, but you don't know what they're saying on the news. They could be speaking a whole other language because you don't know that lingo.
But sometimes I feel like when a guy show that emotion, or show that, or this is what I'm doing for the house, the women don't see it.
You messing with the wrong woman then, because a real woman is gonna know the value.
And I have a lot of drive myself, so I will project that off on my case, my husband. So if you say you have an idea about, I would love to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, well, let's execute it. Let's make a plan. Because I'm a doer. Let's do it. So that's how I am personally. Any and all goals I've ever had in my life, I'm going to make sure those are happening. So I bring that to the table, and that I want that reflected in my partner. We have to match on that as well. Because if I'm a go-getter, doer, let's do this, and then I got somebody that's like, I don't know about that, ain't too sure. I don't know. You might have to go.
As a woman, for me, I know one of the things the biggest thing I bring is nurture. I'm a nurturer by heart. I do that with everyone around me. So make sure you're taken care of, make sure you're good. I do feel like men are protectors. That's the biggest thing. I feel like they protect, make sure we're safe, make sure the house is taken care of as far as financials go. I'll give you that, but I do feel like women are able to do that a lot more now. But I do feel like women are nurturers. I feel like also that you said women bring peace. I feel like at the same time men should be able to bring that same type of peace. Because it's just like it's a lot going on in the world for men. There's also a lot going on in the world as a black woman now. So I feel like peace should be one of those things that both people bring. But I do feel like traditionally women is the one that normally brings more of that nurturing, that peace and stuff like that.
He might not emotionally cheat.
Right.
But he might just physically cheat because he might not be getting something.
Now, I've seen both ways with men a lot, actually. A lot. Where it's more so the emotional than the physical.
I mean, men are
then,
very
of course, obviously, physical comes. But, in general, I see it happen both ways. But also on the flip side of that, I don't feel like that's because of the lack of physical things the females doing. Because, again, the communication.
I agree.
If it's not there,
a lot of men don't know how to.
Absolutely,
a lot of men don't know how to communicate either.
Right, very true. And then I feel like that's where it comes into play with the men cheating, because it's like, how are you even giving her a chance not to cheat, or you're not even giving her the chance to correct what she's done wrong. Right. And you just going out there and doing whatever.
But would she take accountability for what she did wrong though?
If she's a real woman, she should. Because she should be able to look at herself and see what she's doing wrong. Oh, because I'm quick to be like, you know what, you right. I'm quick to say that. I don't have no shame in that.
That's why I said 2 out of 10.
I don't have no shame in that.
Because today's society, how it's being preached, that women are the table. They bring the table. I don't agree with that.
I don't know. You gotta look at who you're dealing with too. I feel like age difference is
with that too.
Big, huge.
But I was gonna say, some people age don't matter. Maturity don't matter
No,
about
oh,
age.
you're absolutely sure about that. Yeah, that's very true.
So I'm saying
No.
I'm speaking for the masses of women. I don't think that they bring nothing valuable to in today's society to the relationship.
I would say girls don't bring the same thing. Women do.
There's a difference between a girl and a woman.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely, because not all girls
I
are
agree.
women, and not all women are women.
I
They're
agree.
girls. They can be 50 years old and still be a girl
I agree.
because they mind ain't there.
2 out of 10. I'm sticking to that.
Okay.
2 out of 10.
I know some parts, even myself, probably speaking on, well, mainly speaking on myself, most of the time I will have a wall up, and it's like, it will be hard. Cause I've been in the past where like, I try to be the communicator, try to communicate. It was terrible. It was shit, really. So it's like, I just keep that wall up, like defensive barrier up. So sometimes, really speaking on myself, I know if you can break down that barrier, at least like, hey, like if you don't understand half the stuff I'm saying, at least let me like vent a little bit, or like let me say something to you, because it's a lot of stuff I probably just get off my chest, get off my mind real quick, and like, all right, let me just air this out real quick, and hopefully you'll understand.
Right.
Because sometimes it happened to me before where I was trying to talk to somebody, they wouldn't understand, they just wouldn't listen, and it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I mean, I ain't gonna say shit. I mean, I don't give a shit. I can keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Do men in today's society bring anything valuable to the table?
In today's society,
Yep.
it's a coin toss.
Dang.
Why you say that? Because I feel like it's more in today's society. There's more and more, I guess, the constant of the instability within the home. So therefore, I feel like a lot of men, a lot of times, can sometimes seek that, but a lot of times they don't seek that. So when they're thinking, they have their idea of what kind of woman, wife they want, or whatever the case may be, they don't really know how to bring to the table what they should be.
To hold that caliber of woman?
Correct.
I agree with that. I think what guys bring to the table, of course, stability. I feel like as a guy, you should be able to not be in control, but as a guy, you should do things for the woman or family. I feel like, see, you got me all nervous, man. Everybody looking at me.
Men, obviously, most men are, the breadwinners. They bring the most money in the family. They bring structure, leadership, discipline. But yeah.
I'm gonna say we because I'm man. We also bring
So stability.
that's some more stuff, but I mean, you gotta. I don't know.
Your main thing is stability, though.
My main thing is stability.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think?
But what falls under stability?
See, man, this is intense.
Damn.
A man brings order within the household. Discipline. That's order.
I don't feel like most men are the disciplinarian in their
so?
households. No.
I
No.
think so.
I don't see
I was
it.
raised by a single mom, and I still, with my football coach, it was lines that I could not cross. But it was lines that I could cross with my mom.
That's interesting. Yeah, no. See, I see the flip. I see the opposite.
See, we understand the respect level for our mother, but there's a different respect level for our father. One, he can beat me up at any point in time. You see what I'm saying? My mom, man, you all right. You can yell at me, I respect you because you're my mama.
Right.
But there's a difference between your dad telling you no, the tone of his voice telling you no versus the tone of your mama's voice.
See,
I said no.
Yes, I was the trier. So.
Like you're in a piece within the house, that means I have to bring the house. Cause I know you probably seen the meme where like the guys, like it's a house but like an empty apartment, the dude had like the chair, and then everybody's saying like, yo, he's at peace. Like I'll be real, like I'll probably be at peace for a little bit, but it's like it probably get annoyed, it probably get old after a while. So like I will bring the house, you know what I'm saying? But you're not, like I said, like you'll be in the house and make it a home.
Absolutely.
Cause like I'll bring the house, cause let's face it, like again, a shield against the outside world, because the outside world is a bunch of bullshit. And it's like, again, as a black man, I've actually seen some, like, the good sides and the dark sides of, like, almost all types of society. So it's like, there's some shady stuff going on out there, and it's like so many things you want to kind of go back to, like your hidey hole or like your own place,
Absolutely.
like your own little island, and that's when like the home comes into play. Because if I come to an empty home, it's kind of like, well, shit, all right, I got a crib, but you know, what's in it? And it's like, if I get the right woman to make it a home, then it'll be all the better. But if she ain't making it a home, then it's gonna be, hey, it will be a problem. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I brought the house. Can you make it a home?
Okay, so I don't feel like, well, I do agree with most of those things, but men being the breadwinners is not.
I said most. I didn't say all.
No, okay. I'm saying that that's not the biggest thing anymore. Women are able to make their own money. A lot of women are the breadwinners. I came from a family where my mom was the breadwinner in the house. She made all the money, and he didn't do much. So.
I'll play devil's advocate. I believe that a lot of men don't understand what they should bring to the table, what it means to be a protector, a provider, and a preacher. I think a lot of men fall short of that because they weren't raised with men. They were raised with women.
Very, very true.
So, do I agree that men bring value? Now, mind you, I'm playing devil's advocate. Do I agree that men bring value to the relationship in today's society? No, I don't. Because of, and also because of the standard of what a man should bring to the table.
Okay, yeah.
Speaking of grandmas, how many people was raised by their grandma in here? Okay. How many people mom and daddy was present in their life? Both parents' household. So you see how our views are skewed because our backgrounds are different based off of that situation. Everybody didn't have, we're all African American, we're all Afro American, we're all blacks. And it's crazy how we don't have any, we have one two-parent home. Well, two-parent, but it's my mom and my stepfather. So just how many people had a stepfather? Two.
As a male, I bring to the table is like one of my primary key to the ignition is that drive I'm gonna have. If I don't have that drive to keep moving forward, to be not aggressive, but be assertive in what I want to do, then it's not gonna work.
So, in that first part where I was raised with my grandparents, my grandfather was very much a provider. So if my grandma didn't want to work, she didn't really have to, but she did. She did stop working at certain points in time, like when her mom got sick and when he got sick, she stopped working. But traditionally, she worked just to keep food on the table or just to have money in her pocket. That's what she did. He made sure that house was taken care of, bills was taken care of. We ain't had to worry about a thing. We ain't had to wash or clean no car. That's what I'm doing now. And that's what he did. So at the same time, I didn't see him cater to her feelings. I didn't see him nurture her emotionally. So I didn't see that at all. But my grandma, she cooked, she cleaned, washed all his clothes, ironed his shirts in the morning, cooked his food, packed his lunch. That's what they did.
Yo, alright, so.
Come on, you talk.
So. Bro, you know I ain't. Bro, cut.
Do you think that this independent wave is killing relationships?
It can, depending on, I feel like how strong the independence is. So, like for me, I grew up very independent. That's just how I was raised. Yes, I was raised in a home with a mother and father. They were married, so it wasn't there. But sadly, and of course, me and my mom talk about that now, how it was kind of drilled indirectly to, well, make sure you have your own because a man this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. But at the same token, I knew I always wanted to be a wife. And in order for me to be a wife, I still have independence just myself.
Right.
But I know that as a wife, I have to depend on my husband. He's the head of the household, and if I'm viewing him as such, I have to be dependent on certain things. Now, again, you ain't about to be my husband if I don't already see that quality in you. We ain't gonna even go to that step because I hold that very high. So it just.
I understand both sides, kind of. So when you talk about what a man brings to the table, for me, when I 14 years, my granddaddy was taking care of the bills. That's big for me. Do you got a job? Do you work? He used to say all the time, this man ain't worth, he won't work in a pie shop putting holes in a donut. I can't stand that shit if you ain't got no drive, you ain't got no ambition. If you can't do certain things like making sure I'm taken care of, making sure I got gas in my car, making sure my car is clean, making sure that it's running smoothly, little shit like that, that's something that I look for because that's something I was raised with. On the contrary, you go to this side of the fence where my mama was the breadwinner and he just cooked. I don't really need that shit.
I think
Depends.
no, I'm battling you. I'm battling the opposite sex now. I think that the independent role is destroying the idea of a relationship and marriage because of, like you said, depending on somebody means you need to be vulnerable with somebody.
Sure.
And a lot of people don't want to be vulnerable with nobody because they care about somebody having one up on them, if that makes sense. Like,
Okay, yeah, okay.
so you using, you know, how I feel as ammunition to get back at me type stuff. So when you got women going around here saying you don't need a man, but who gonna take out your trash at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
You? In safety?
Yeah.
As far, you think so?
I
I mean, you would, but I'm saying though, now you, when it comes to safety and what we bring valuable, protecting, now you belittle on that role if you can do it yourself.
Very true.
So again, when I say, what are you bringing to the table? I think you're taking away from what I bring to the table. So again, it goes back into today's society.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to, you can do all bad on your own, that's cool. But what am I here for now? Just dick?
Very true. Very true.
So now it destroys the relationship. So I think that it takes away, what are you bringing to the table?
So how would you? So if you saw that happening,
Walk away. Walk away. Leave her ass.
how?
She say she's
Like, you
independent.
know what I'm saying? Like,
leave her ass.
You supposed to bring like I'm supposed to bring something to the table. You supposed to bring something to the table. That's how it should be. So that way, you know, part of me, you're supposed to be a partnership, not as like, you know, one superior of the other. It's supposed to be like a cohesive partnership. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to build your own kingdom, so you're trying to bring some type of value to the table. So I believe I bring something to the table. I believe you bring something to the table. So at the end of the day, that's the only way the household's gonna stand up. Because one of us too big or whatever, then it's gonna really just fall.
I think a lot of people look at a relationship and forget that it's a partnership too. You know, if I make business move, can you follow me or lead me or stand beside me? You see what I'm saying? Like if I'm lacking in this part of my life, can you raise me by adding your intuition or your knowledge to it? You see what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like you see it happening. What if she don't know she doing it?
Woo! Again, accountability. So if you try to tell her, yo, I think you doing this, the number one thing they say, you can't tell me what to do, or you can't handle me. I'm supposed to handle you? You a toy? You a pet?
Okay.
No, it ain't supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, sure.
I just believe that the role of a woman being glorified the way it is destroying the role of a man. I think it takes away the value of a man. So when I say, what are you bringing to the table? And they say, I'm bringing the table. Well, what part am I bringing? So, yeah, if this independent way keep going on, people will forever be single. Nobody will never get nothing done. The people who are willing to work together, like she said, she's married.
Yeah.
But you knew you wanted to be a wife. You didn't want to be a girlfriend.
Absolutely.
There's a big difference.
Yeah. No, I don't want to be nobody's lifelong girlfriend.
Yeah, I think people are falling into the relationship goals and not bringing value to the table. Let's go take a picture, post it on Instagram, social media, make everybody look good. It's a lot of girls talking about something. They want to be great aunties now.
Damn.
They shooting to be the rich auntie versus a good wife. Yeah. See, you out the game. We still in the game.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
I'm sorry too.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But this is
so
what's
sorry.
going on today.
That is very true, though.
Shit, I don't know if anyone named it sex. If I'm not physically attracted to you, I mean, you could work it out, but there's gonna be a point of time where you're gonna seek other things. And not just that, also learning. Be willing to learn, but also willing to teach. Because I like the one. I want to be a well-rounded individual in life. Shit, if I don't know about no makeup, shit, teach me something about some makeup. See, if I have a daughter, she gonna want to know about it, right? It's God forbid if something happened to, my significant other, and I have to raise my daughter by myself. I don't want her to lack because of me. So with that being said, I want to be able to teach and also be able to learn the information as well. What else?
True. I feel like it's a lot more work on both ends that neither end is trying to put up. Whole lot of work that no one's trying to put up work.
I think men are though. I honestly do. I don't think women are. I think men are. I think they're trying, but I don't think they get the credit. I don't think they get the credit because they might not make enough money. Next thing you know, he might be trying, want to be with you.
Yeah.
He can't afford to go do the Birkin bag. But since you can't afford a Birkin bag, I don't want to be with you. Since you can't take me out on a date when I say you should take me out on a date, I don't want to be with you.
You're looking at the wrong one.
I agree.
Looking at the wrong one.
I agree. But it's 2 out of 10.
You gotta go find that quality.
2 out of 10.
That's the hard work you gotta put in. That's the hard work y'all gotta put in. Because they're out there. Trust. They are there in abundance.
I believe
In abundance.
they just scattered, very scattered.
You just gotta go a little harder. That's all. You gotta go a little harder.
I feel like we both bring something to the table, just the fact of what is it specifically, and I think that really is like the drive, is like what most people do lack, especially nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Because I think the whole like
everybody wants
generational
stuff
thing.
quick.
Yeah.
Everything is quick. Oh, I need it right now. And it's like, no, success it takes time.
Yeah,
it's slow and progressive, just like a relationship, getting to know people. It is slow and progressive. You're not gonna learn everything today, tomorrow, next month, next year. Like it's always ever changing. I've been married 8 years. I still learn stuff about him.
Yeah, that's
and we've been together a long time.
I think the biggest thing too is like with the era of tech, common IT, is privacy. Like keep your life private.
Yes. And
that way y'all can learn about each other more.
Reassurance. I know that was one of the talking about, what you think is the most, or what you think kills a lot of relationships. Reassurance. I feel like a lot of people are walking in the dark in their relationships and they don't even know until 6-8 months down the road. Person's like, I'm done. That doesn't just come out of nowhere. It don't come out of thin air. It's gradual. It happens over time. So when you're not reassuring that person, hey, is everything okay? Or you be like, yeah, everything's okay. Knowing nothing's okay, well, what are you supposed to do there? So that reassurance of knowing, hey, we're going to work through this together. Whatever happens, we're going to work through this together.
So I think part of that is finding someone that you're able to have those hard conversations with. Because like you said, when those things build up, you have to be able to have conversations even about the little shit that's like, this didn't work for me. When you said or when you did this made me feel whatever type of way. How can we? So I used to work in, I had to put my therapy. Look, I used to work in intensive in-home, right? So I used to teach my kids these I statements, right? So you say, I felt blank when you blank in the future, or can you do X, Y, and Z in the future? Basically trying to tell you how to handle me. So that's something that I do myself when I'm in even like my platonic relationships or my work relationships, because I'm able to say, when you did this made me feel like this, and I can't be handled that way. So can you handle me a different way? And that's breaking it down to the most like basic point of communication for you to understand. He is how he is.
So again, I think that to bring this to conclusion, I think that women are shooting themselves in the foot by bringing the table to the relationship. If you want to bring everything to the relationship, you devalue what a man brings.
I can't.
And you shoot yourself in the foot, and that lets you know you're not bringing nothing valuable to the table. That's just my opinion.
I partially agree with that. You got to. It's just that goes back to that harder work. You just got to put in there.
2 out of 10. 2 out of 10.
You're gonna go find the other one.
These 8. That's
Better
a
go find
strong
the
8.
other one out of the 10.
That's a strong 8.
Go.
But yes, I digress. It was a good week.
Yes,
Good week.
I like that.
Right. I had to bring some juice to it.
I like that.
Yeah. Everybody was agreeing with each other.
I see what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's your boy Tay Ray back in the building. You know, follow me on Instagram at TayRay20. I don't hardly do no memes, so don't look at all that crazy stuff. Just want to let y'all know that I'm in school to be a massage therapist. So once I get these L's, I will be coming. Beware, look out, and let's get it.
So follow me on YouTube. It is simply Mahogany. That's MAHOGANIE. Yes, it's a little different. My mama wanted it to be that way. And I'm also on IG at Mahogany Girl Hair. Follow me. Natural hair content, little lifestyle, little mixture of everything.
Yet again, this is your homeboy Darnez, aka El Negro Madman, on both Instagram and Snapchat for all your dankest memes. All right. Or of course, you want to chat too? By all means, just hit me up. And like I said before, I am finishing up my bachelor's. Hopefully, at the end of this year, I'm finishing that up in IT. So if you want to chat about IT or anything, and I'm also a veteran, so you want to chat about life, liberty, pursuit, getting money, let me know, and we can have some fun. Yeah.
Hello, y'all. It's your girl Destiny. Follow me on Instagram at callmedesny. You can also follow my business page, DESNY Beauty. Come get me with your beats. I got your makeup, your accessories, all of that. Follow my blog. You can find that in my bio of my personal Instagram page. Also follow Berry Bomb Retail, Black-owned cosmetic and accessories store in Raleigh, Triangle Mall. Yeah, period.
It's your boy Quay here. Finished another episode. Y'all go listen to it. Reverence Podcast on Spotify. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Pharaoh_Savage2. Yeah. Hope y'all tune in. It was a good episode, great episode, and peace.
Your boy, man, y'all know who it is, man. It's Deshaun. Y'all follow me at The King Deshaun, you feel me? On all platforms, because I'm not trying to be like...
D with a 3?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The TH3. You know what I'm saying? Not E. It's with the 3. But follow me on YouTube at Deshaun Marshall. And, yeah, man. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this entire episode with Battle of the Sexes. We will do this again for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get them to get out their shell because, you feel me, they was acting all tight. But your boy had to bring the life. So it is what it is. We'll see y'all next episode. I'll holler. Peace.